Welcome back to Ghana Songs TV. I'm Bright.
I'm Amara.
And I'm Chine, and today we're talking about a story that's crossing borders in the worst way. A South African star, a Nigerian activist, and a concert that might not even happen.
So here's the setup. Tyla, the South African singer who's been on an absolute run since Water, just announced her first ever headline world tour called APOP. Big dates, big cities, the whole rollout. But buried in that tour list was one date that lit up Nigerian social media instantly. Lagos, December 22nd. And almost as soon as that date dropped, the Nigerian activist known as VeryDarkMan, or VDM for short, came out swinging. He didn't hedge at all. His exact words were, "There will be no Tyla concert in Nigeria. It's not happening." He's saying he and his Rattle movement will actively resist the show if promoters try to go ahead with it. Amara, walk us through why he's drawing this line specifically over Tyla.
So this isn't really about the music at all. It's about what's been happening to Nigerians living in South Africa. VDM is tying this directly to years of xenophobic violence against foreign nationals there. And he's pointing back to the 2019 attacks specifically, when a lot of Nigerians were displaced, businesses were destroyed, and honestly, a lot of that trauma never really got resolved. But there's also a very current thread he's pulling on, the case of Chidimma Adetshina. She's the Nigerian South African beauty queen who's been caught in a legal battle over her citizenship and her eligibility in South African pageants. For VDM, that case is proof that Nigerians still aren't fully welcome there, even when they are born there, even when they are representing the country. So his argument is basically, why should a South African artist come cash out in Lagos while all of this is still unresolved back home? He even said something like, "We have Ira Star. We don't want Tyla in Nigeria," which tells you this isn't really about talent. It's about where his loyalty sits. Chineye, but Nigeria's not exactly speaking with one voice on this, is it?
Not even close. And that's honestly the most interesting part of this whole story. Because you've got real support for VDM's position. People saying, look, artists don't get to be politically neutral when it's convenient. If you're going to profit off a market, you should have something to say about how that market's citizens are treated abroad. Some other Nigerian voices, people like Issa Bako, have publicly backed the boycott calls too. So this isn't just VDM alone shouting into the wind. But then you've got just as many people pushing back hard, saying it's not fair to make Tyla personally accountable for xenophobic attacks she didn't commit and likely can't control, and that punishing an individual artist for her government's failures or for private citizens' actions just doesn't hold up. Their argument is that music is supposed to be a bridge across the continent, not a border checkpoint. And as of right now, nothing's actually been cancelled. The show is still on the calendar for December, promoters haven't blinked, Tyla hasn't responded publicly. So this is very much a live, unresolved argument, not a settled outcome.
Right, and that's what makes it worth watching. It's not a clean villain and hero story. It's two real grievances colliding. Nigerians who feel unsafe and disrespected in South Africa on one side, and the question of whether one artist should carry that weight on the other.
And honestly, this could go either way depending on how loud the pressure gets between now and December. If ticket sales stall, promoters might feel it before Tyla ever has to say a word.
So we want to know where you land on this one. Is VDM right to draw this line? Or is Tyla an unfair target? Drop your take in the comments. We read every single one and we'll be replying.
If this video kept you updated, hit subscribe so you never miss what's happening in Ghanaian, Nigerian and South African music. This is Ghana Songs TV. We'll see you in the next one.